Juan Soto is unreal. And in terms of that, like, that's now what's next. I'd rather learn what's next as to, like, point a finger. I mean, they made the World Series. They broke that 15-year long wait of making the World Series. I know it's about banners, not making it. But look at the other team. So you got to keep your stars and get more. Because you've got the money to do it. Okay? You've got the money to do it. And first order of business is just you sign Juan Soto. I mean, there's no tomorrow when it comes to that. And Juan Soto, after last night's game, was asked about his free agency, and he basically said, he's open for business. Open. Hit it.
I'm really happy with the city, with the team, how these guys do, but at the end of the day, we will see. We're going to look at every situation, every offer that we get, and take a decision from that.
Well, do you expect the Mets to come after you?
I mean, I don't know what's the teams that want to come after me, but definitely I'll be open to listen every single team. I don't have any doors closed or anything like that, so I'm going to be available for all 30 teams.
So I said, just adopt him. It'll be cheaper. Just make him a Steinbrenner. That's the end of it. And I know you as a Met fan, TJ, you're already saying come over there, and anybody that's got $600 million they want to spend on a baseball player,
wow,
over a 10-year period or whatever, they will be interested. And I don't blame him for saying that, because I will, he's 20. He just turned 26.
Yeah, he's got a long time.
He's turned 26.
Rich, by the way, with the money that the Dodgers are saving with Ohtani, is there any chance?
I mean,
we'll take him.
Well, honestly,
I know Passan kind of shut that down, but like, why wouldn't they at least?
They're not paying him till 20.
But that's 40. Look, they just showed it to you. I mean, the last few years, you saw the formula of World Series winners was, get young, get 100-mile-an-hour throwers coming out of the bullpen. Get hot. If you're the Rangers, right, Diamondbacks, just take a look at last year's World Series. This one just showed you. Get 3 Hall of Fame hitters at the top and get some stone cold, hitters below it, and timely pitching and a manager who can push the right buttons, and you got yourself a World Series. Obviously,
that's easier.
I know it's easier said than done. And so if I'm the Yankees, I signed Soto, and then I channel my inner George Sr., George M. Steinbrenner III. And again, it's not my money, but they've got it. They've got it.
And you're not that far off, right?
No, and then I get your first baseman.
That's what I'm afraid of, to be honest.
Then I get your first baseman.
I've been fearing that all year.
I tell the polar bear, come over to the Bronx.
Short porch?
And that's what you do. Because Rizzo didn't homer since June. I don't think he's going to be around any longer. They've got clearly a catcher who struggled hitting towards the end of the season, who's really good in Austin Wells, and he's young. They've got the Martian, who I think should spend the next 3 months catching fly balls.
Learning how to play outfield.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. They got Chisholm at third. They got Volpe at short. Yeah. And I don't know what they're going to do with Gleyber Torres, who's also a free agent.
Right.
But if he's got to walk, then find yourself your own Gavin Lux. You got Judge in center. You got Stanton as your DH. You got Cole. And you got Rodon. And maybe you get a couple of some pitchers more healthy, and you go to work. But you get Pete Alonso. Go and do that. Met fans want Soto. Guess what? We're going to keep Soto, and we're going to take the polar bear from you.
Nah, baby.
And that's the way the Yankees. So then you have your leadoff hitter, if it is Torres, if he sticks around. If it's not, we'll figure out something else. Maybe it's Jazz Chisholm. Soto, Judge, polar bear, Stanton. How does that sound, Dodgers?
So is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That sounds awful to me.
I know Luke Weaver's a free agent. Sign him. And I don't know. Do you send Clay Holmes? Like, get him, in the Aaron Rodgers plan. Send him on a darkness retreat. And figure that stuff out, because he's put me in darkness enough. But he has some ability. It's just maddening. That's the whole thing, is the Yankees had some maddening problems that everything else couldn't overcome. I'm sure Dodger fans will point out the things that made them mad throughout the season, but they overcame them. And that's my opinion of the World Series. How about us talking baseball for 40 minutes? We love it.
We love it. I think we're probably three of the biggest fans in sports media, the three of us.
Well, don't forget Gene Frankel over here. He's playing. He brings the cowbell a little bit.
Yeah. Would you say when they lost, did you feel sick? Like, did it give you a fever?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right, give it to me. Yeah, I do have a fever. Gene. Very good.
Well done.
Is that really a cowbell? It doesn't sound like a cowbell. That sounds like you're pounding a pan. What is that?
Come with the costume?
Yeah, I got one more for you here.
Rich Eisen.
Wants more cowbell, we should probably give him more cowbell.
Thank you. All right. This guy.
The Bruce Dickinson.
Man, when we have an audio guy locked in, our show is second to none.
When one of them spends time banking half the time,
right?
Whatever he's doing.
Everything ready.
Okay, very good. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.